It's probably going to be a bit of a noisy drive today because you hear and see the rain. And my windshield wipers are having to go and they're a little bit loud. But happy November 1st! Can you believe it? And I hope November doesn't pass us by as quickly as September and October did. I could not believe that. So anyway, I'm enjoying the last little bit of color that we have. Our peak week was this week. The leaves are really falling off the trees now. You know my neighbors across the street, they're maple trees that I've been showing you. I woke up this morning and you should see the ground is like covered in leaves. Probably in the next couple days, those trees are going to be bare. So we had 12 trick-or-treaters, which was a little bit surprising, but kind of not surprising because we had some neighbors move out of the neighborhood and new people moved in. So I think some of the trick-or-treaters that we had were some of the new people, and the first set of trick-or-treaters, it was one of the neighbor girls, and she had like 3 of her friends with her. They were like junior high age, and they came dressed like the 50s Bobby Soxers, you know, or like Grease or whatever. So they were the first ones that came, and like I said, it was the neighbor girl, and the other 3 girls, I didn't recognize them, so they must have been like her friends from school. You know, sometimes, you know, friends will go with their friends to their neighborhood. And so yeah, the doorbell only rang 4 times, and 12 trick-or-treaters altogether, which is a big surprise from last year where the doorbell rang once and we had 2. So there's that I wanted to tell you. What else is going on? My son Brian left a little while ago with 2 of his friends to go to New York City. His one friend likes to just go just to hang out, shop, and go to the different restaurants and eat, and they're guys, so they'll probably be eating today and tomorrow a lot, and then they'll be coming home. So now I'm on my way to my daughter's house. I got my Christmas music on. It's Home Alone right now. Most people know that I do not like to come out in rainy weather at all. When it rains, I like to stay in because I don't want to get wet. But I have to come out because everybody, as you know, is coming to my house tomorrow to pull out Christmas decorations, and it's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow, so that will be nice. And I gotta have my Christmas tree for my living room, so that means I gotta get my flocked Christmas tree, and then all the last minute things that I need for Christmas decorating I gotta get today, because beginning Monday I am going to you know, begin decorating like the trees and the rest of the house. And probably if I pick up anything else, it'll be like when I go out grocery shopping. And it probably is just going to be more ornaments to add to like my garlands if I cannot find anything today that I want. But I'm hoping that I get everything today so that I'm just completely done. And I got to pick up my birthday cake today. There's a bakery in Delaware, and I don't like store bakeries because they hardly put any frosting on their cakes. I've mentioned this before, and their frostings are so rich. I don't know what kind of shortening they use or whatever, but it's just, we can't eat it anymore. It just gags us, you know what I mean? Like their buttercream frosting is not like real buttercream frosting. And this other bakery, you know, they're like a family bakery, so they make good cakes. So we're going to be out in Delaware today doing probably most of our shopping. So that's why I ordered my cake from there. And we'll have that tomorrow as our dessert, since all my kids will be there. And so now to get my daughter, and when we start, you know, doing some shopping, I will try to pull out my camera so I can show you, you know, things maybe I'm going to pick up, or Christmas trees that I like. We'll see how it goes. And now for the pretty drive. Look at the trees are starting to get a little bit bare, but the colors that are still on the trees are beautiful, but look at, like, there's a lot of trees there, no leaves. Look at that. Look at the trees, how pretty. If the sun was only shining on those gorgeous colors right there, how beautiful. I always have to stop really good here because we're on a bend to turn and it's hard to see. My daughter took a pretty picture of all the property here. So we're at Michael's. They have a lot of pretty things. This is a pretty tree, but it's not a flocked tree. But it's very nice. I like it. They have some pretty, pretty ornaments. Ah, I like those candles. Very pretty. You clip on. And then look at these acorns. So pretty. You know what? On the flock tree in the living room, those would be nice. Look at the owls. Very nice. What do you like? These ones or those?
I like those.
Now this will be for the living room on the flock tree. This? Okay. We'll get those too. I'm always buying nutcrackers that I stopped collecting my Father Christmases. But you know what? I think I am going to try to buy a Father Christmas this year. We'll be shopping around and see what they got. Ooh, 40% off of Christmas Village items. Pretty, pretty things. I'm looking for some German-like ornaments. And they did the burnt edging on the sides too. So there's my birthday cake. They didn't spell my name right, but that's because I didn't tell them how to spell my name. But anyway, isn't this very pretty? Oh, yum. But we have to wait till tomorrow. So you saw my birthday cake. They spelled my name wrong, but that's okay. But you know, when I told them, you know, what to write on the cake, I didn't even think about telling them how to spell my name, and I didn't really care anyway because I had called the bakery so late that I was even surprised that they were going to be able to take my order to have it ready for today, because sometimes bakeries, they want 48 hours notice. Store bakeries is like 24 hours, but like a bakery, sometimes they want a little bit longer. And I called at the very end of the week. So anyway, but it's a pretty cake, isn't it? I can't wait to eat it till tomorrow. So let me show you some things that I bought today. I got a flock tree. I'll show it to you in the box in a second. And then after dinner tonight, Adam and I are going to put it together. So we went to Costco, just had to get some food and stuff. But while we were there, they had Christmas napkins. And I always buy these really big packs of napkins. And they have two kinds. There's that, and then there's that. And while we were at Costco, they had some baklava. I know how to make baklava, but if I can just buy it made, I usually get it like this because only me and a couple of members of my family will eat it. So I got 2 of those. Then we went to Michael's, And so for my garland that goes up there in the dining room, I got this. They had this, they had dual candy canes, they had a really pretty star. It was like an entwined grapevine. You know those grapevine wreaths? It's like that, but it was made out of a star. So anyway, envision my garland when it's up there and finished, and then this will be, you know, the center of that. So I thought that was pretty nice. I asked my daughter, which should I get, the star or the bells? And she said the bells would be nice. Over at Michael's, they have a lot of these garlands, and I love these icicle-y type garland things. I bought some when I was at Hobby Lobby. I think I got 2. They're a little bit different than this. And then I got these. These I can put on, I think, if I bought some last year for my polar ice tree, but I don't know if I got enough. That's why I bought the 2 from Hobby Lobby, because I thought I could put them on that tree. And so I'll see how it goes, but I can always take these and put these on the living room tree as well. And on my wildlife tree that I have in my family room, I usually take a grapevine leaf. Why do I keep calling it that? I usually take a grapevine wreath, and you can undo those, and when you pull it out and it's all curled and everything, I would take that and use that and go around the tree with it, and it would do like, you know, a little garland type thing. So I would buy 2 of those wreaths, but I've done that now for about 2 or 3 years, and they get kind of messy. So I decided to skip that this year. Instead, what I got, I'm still going to put my sticks. As a matter of fact, when I was cutting my grass, some of my branches that were falling off of the tree, I went out there in the yard and picked those up. And I've got to go get some more, because I still will put those in my tree, use them like little picks in there. But what I got instead of the grapevine wreath, I bought these. These are garlands too. These are 5 feet long, and I bought 4 of them, but I like them because they're the iced looking garlands. So I have 4 of these. And then, ooh, my elf. I saw those same elves that I showed you that I'm going to put up on this garland, and they had this one. It's the same set, but I think there's only 3, because I saw the candy cane one that I have, the kid on the sled, and then this one on the tree. So I went ahead and picked that up, and then I saw this little elf, and I have elves that are like this that I usually keep on that shelf over there. But I got the one elf that will go in the corner, and then I'll put this elf up on the other corner right there. Then on the garland that I have over there, I usually change my lights. The last few years it's been green. Before that I had it red. I'm going to put clear lights on it this year. And I'm still going to use my mittens and all the country like hand sewn ornament things that I have on that. But I got a couple things to add to it. I saw these over at Michael's too. And it's got like a little bell. But I saw that. I like that. And then there's this one. It's the stocking. That's really pretty. I was even thinking this would even go on that garland. But I thought I'll put these over here. And then look at what I bought. The icicles, the snowflakes that I told you that I wanted to get for my chandelier. So I have 4 of this kind. And I got these at Michael's. They only had 2 of these, so I grabbed the last 2. So like that. And then I got 4 of these. And they all came from Michael's. And then my daughter saw these before I did. She says, look, they're acorns. Then, after there, where did we go? We went to Bath and Body Works. And they were just putting out their Christmas soaps and lotions. And I bought the Noel lotion, and I've taken my shower already. And I put on the body cream. It smells so good. It's the Noel, it's the vanilla, and it smells so good. And I bought the soaps too. So I have 3 of those. And their packaging is pretty cool. I'll put them all out and then show them to you. This is a fresh snow. This was from last year. And I just pulled this out. I had an extra one. Let me show you what the packaging looks like this year. So it looks like that. So, and I'll even show you, see, last year and then this year. And I like how they have the little snowy barn there. And then there's the vanilla bean. And then I love their peppermint. Absolutely love the peppermint. I had to get that, and that's what it looks like this year. So I have 3 of each of these, and then I bought the body cream lotion of that. It's upstairs in my bathroom. I have it on, and it smells so good. I'm gonna go back and get more. So after Bath and Body Works, then we went to Kohl's, and I'll show you what I got at Kohl's. I needed more Hanukkah candles. Somebody asked me because they read on my last video for the Halloween, and you know, Brian dressing up, him and his friend, you know, they, you know, like he went as his friend and his friend went as him, and you know, I put you know, that we're Jewish. My mom is half Jewish. I've mentioned this a lot of times, but we do celebrate Jewish holidays in the sense that we observe them, because I always wanted my kids to know, you know, their heritage and that sort of thing. So yeah, we observe Hanukkah, but we don't, I like the menorah like all 8 nights, but we don't do presents 8 nights, you know what I'm saying, because we celebrate Christmas too. So that's when we get our presents. But yeah, and I will try to show some different, you know, Hanukkah recipes and things that we do. I've shown some of that stuff in the past, but I've got a lot of new subscribers, and every day I keep getting new subscribers, and I think it's you guys because you keep sharing on Google. I was so floored yesterday. I got on there and I had been approaching almost 300 people, and I saw yesterday I had 300 people. I got on this morning and it was 303 people. So thank you guys, and I know it's because you guys are sharing my videos, and so I really appreciate that. I never thought that I would get past 100 people. You know, I started doing this because I had some friends that, you know, just they wanted to know more about what I do, and they liked when I was showing how I make certain recipes and stuff, and just I started doing a couple vlogs around my house, and then some of my good friends just kept saying, you know, keep doing it, and for I don't know, in this last year, it's like I couldn't hardly break even 100 people. And then all of a sudden, like, summer got here, and I just kept getting more people subscribing to me. So, and I appreciate it. So thank you. Because, you know, that's another reason why I wasn't putting them out so much during spring and summer. I mean, I get busy in spring and summer. There's a lot to do outside and things like that. And so, you know, by the time that, you know, it's the end of the day, you're tired, you're worn out, and it's like, oh, and I got to edit a video, and then it had been recording and everything. Personally speaking, for like 75 people, it wasn't worth it to me. It really wasn't. You know, like, I didn't mind putting them out, you know, maybe like once a week and that, or once every other week or whatever. But yeah, because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to film. It's a lot of work to edit. And, you know, when you don't have, you know, that many people, and then you start thinking, you know, especially spring and summertime, some of that stuff gets boring after a while. I mean, you can only show your garden so many times. You know what I'm saying? After you do a couple canning videos, okay, so if you can green beans, canning green beans is like canning carrots. So why should I show canning carrots and canning green beans, right? Because it's the same thing, really. You know what I'm saying? So it would get boring after a while. And so that was another big reason, too. And that's what I'm saying. For like, you know, 75 people, it really wasn't worth it to do it. But now there's a whole bunch of you, and so again, I really appreciate you guys too. And there's somebody that she subscribed to my channel before I actually subscribed to her channel. And I do try to get over and look at your channels as you guys are subscribing to me. I haven't gotten to all of them yet, so just be patient. But some of you guys, you know, you have your own channels where you do things, you know, vlogging, or you do crafts and things like that. But somebody I will give a shout out to is Glitterandgroceries. Anyway, she's adorable. I just love her. I love her channel. She's got a new little dog too. So anyway, but yeah, I'll try to put a link to her channel in the show more, and go over to her channel. She's got some good stuff on there too. A lot of you guys have some good things. And so as I start, you know, getting through channels and checking everybody out and everything, you know, I'll try to do some more recommendations of, you know, some of you guys that are subbing me. And I'll sub your channels too, but give me a minute to, you know, get over there to do that. So let's finish this. I was at Kohl's last, was it last? No, I went to Kmart last. I got my tree, but I went to Kohl's before there. So I got some Yankee candles, and they had the vanilla candles, and it just smells like the typical vanilla candles. It's like the sugar cookie or whatever, but it smells like vanilla. Then they had this one, it was something pine. Don't get it. It smells like men's cologne. I didn't like it at all. I told my daughter, I said, I like to get the balsam fir or the mistletoe or the winter wreath or whatever they call it, when they have those over at like the Hallmark store, like the Yankee Candle store. Those smell like evergreen and pine. But this one that they had over at Kohl's, seriously, it smelled like men's aftershave, and so I was not going to buy it. But this Holiday Magic, it smells really, really nice. So I got 2 of those till I get over to Hallmark. Then I needed some new Christmas towels. So I got these 2 towels for my boys' bathroom. And for the bathroom down here, I do all my snowmen in there. So I got this snowman towel. And I got this moose because my husband loves moose. I saw this one first for down here, and then I thought my boys would like it too. So anyway, I got another one. And then look at this. I got that snowman one. And then I got these towels to go upstairs, and there's 2, to go in my bathroom. And then last year, because I have a lilac carpet that's in there now because my bathroom's in lilac, and every Christmas I have all my snowmen and stuff, and I still have the lilac carpet down there. And I told my husband, I said, that's so tacky, I got to change it out. So I bought like a dark green one, like a Forest Hunter green or whatever, and it didn't look right in there. So anyway, I saw this one at Kohl's, and I thought, well, this will be okay because it's all the snowmen. And it's a snowman. And so let me put it down here on the floor and show you guys. So there it is. And that'll be nice because my snowmen kind of look like that. They don't have black hats, but they got the red scarves, and I think some of them have the red hats and all that. And I put like the pine trees in there too. So anyway, that is my little mini haul. I got doggies that gotta come in. Do not walk on that. Don't walk on that. It rained all day. Don't! It rained all day. Luckily, they didn't have mud on their paws. Let me show you my Christmas tree in the box, and then I'll show it to you after I get it put up. So here it is. It's 7.5 feet. It's pre-lit. And we have the video of it when it was in the store, so you'll see it in the store. But you'll see it once I get it set up over there. Oh, and guess what else? Over at Michael's, they had my buffalo snow. So I bought 3 more packages of that. So when I get ready to start decorating all of this next week, I will have all my fluff. I have some of this that's... I told you it's downstairs in all my Christmas decorations, but it was all piled up. I bought extra so that I'd have it for above the door. And of course, since we'll be bringing all that out, I have all of that now that will come up. But we'll be decorating above the door tomorrow too. So anyway, that is my haul. I'm tired. We've been out. My daughter and I were out for 4.5 hours. I came home, put stuff away, showed my husband the cake and everything, and went upstairs and took a shower. Came down to answer messages on Facebook, did this little haul video thing for you, and so now, look, I've got to pick up some toys and pillow off the floor, and after I get all of my haul stuff put away, I've got to warm up dinner. We have more of that chicken enchilada casserole because it makes a lot. So we're having that for dinner today. So I got to get that all heated through. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so here it is. This thing was so easy to put together. The bottom, you know how they have like those screws on most Christmas trees? There's none. You just put it down in there and it stays. And then each sectional piece you just put in there. And you know how when you have your artificial trees you have to find the plugs and plug everything in? Not with this Jacqueline Smith tree. It has this like little metal prong that's in each of the bottom of the sectional pieces so that when you put it down, it automatically comes on. So this tree went up very, very fast. I'm serious. I think I had this tree up, you know, after I took it out of the box and everything. It only just took me a few minutes to do it. I still have some fluffing that I need to do. One thing I will say, it's a little hard to fluff. Some of these branches don't want to bend so easily, but I'm not going to force it because I do have that green tool that I showed you guys on my first haul of things that I got, that I showed you, you know, you just stick it in the tree. I don't know if that green's going to be too green. I might have to run over to Walmart and get white, because since I have the white flocking on there, I could stick white in there, and that should fill in spaces. So I'll see how it goes. But let me show you what this tree does. So at the bottom over here, let me get down, there's a switch. Right here, let me turn it on and watch what my tree does. Ta-da! You see what it's doing? It's spinning, so you can see like where it's got to be fluffed, all those pieces and put up and everything, but it's turning. Look at that. It's a spinning tree. Isn't that cool? So I'll turn the lights out. Let's see. And the thing that I like about here too, these lights on here are like a really nice white. They're not like the golden color. They're very, very white looking. And it's sprayed the flock stuff on there too. So it just, you know, gives it a look of like icicles. So there you go. Isn't that cool? So this tree, I got it at Kmart. Oh, and the other thing I want to show you guys on this too. I gotta turn the light back on. The thing that I like usually with artificial trees, it's just got like this green stuff all wrapped around the pole. Look in there. You see how it's brown? It seriously looks like bark of a tree. So it's very real-like. And so I got this over at Kmart. It was $3.99.99. Now, I bought this at the Kmart in Delaware. And in Delaware, there's no state tax. So all my shopping that I did today, I had no tax that I had to pay. That's why I like to shop there. So for me, I gave them $400. I got a penny back. If you go to Kmart where you live, you're going to pay the $3.99.99 plus whatever tax is your sales tax for your state. So anyway, I really like it. It's got these iced little cranberries. It's got pine cones on it. It's easy assemble. It's going to be easy to take it down. It spins. It's the flocking stuff that's on here. It's not too messy. I just have just a little bit, and there's all my wood floor there. Just a little bit. I mean, I'll get my vacuum cleaner out and have that vacuumed up in no time. So you know what? For $400, that tree is worth every cent of the $400. I'm really pleased with it. Matter of fact, I told my husband, I've mentioned to you before, our family room tree, our dining room tree, they don't have lights on them, so we've always had to put the lights on. But the old living room tree and the foyer tree we got at Target, which the lights burned out on it after a couple years. I mentioned that to you, so I don't know if I'd buy any more Target trees. But anyway, we have to put lights, obviously, on that because the lights are burned out. I told my husband, I said, if I was able to swing it this year, I would actually go back to Kmart and I would get maybe not another flock tree like this, but I'd get another Jacqueline Smith tree. She has other ones there that are really pretty too. And for the assembly and everything, putting it all together, I would go get another one to put over there. But maybe next year, or as the season goes on, when they start putting 50% off on trees, if they have any that I like, I might go get one then. But anyway, I'm very pleased. I like it. I just need to do some fluffing. I'll take care of all that tomorrow.